Hey guys, so before we get into this video, I did just want to quickly mention that I'm going to be streaming once a week on Twitch now. So if that is at all interesting to you, top link in the description, go follow me, and I'll probably be streaming tonight actually. So probably going to be doing some Origins Easter egg speedruns, so should be nice. Anyways, today guys, I want to talk about the zombies community and everybody calling it dead. The zombies community is dead. First of all, we're the Fortnite community now. But in all seriousness, I've seen this so much, and I think we've all seen it in the past, said before, and it's this phrase that always comes up, and I've just always been someone that's really not afraid to touch these sort of touchy subjects, so let's touch it. Is zombies dead? Well, the short answer is no, zombies is not dead. This always happens. This is like the 4th or 5th time this has happened, and it's not dead, it's just hibernating. I've been making YouTube videos about Call of Duty Zombies since 2012, and this is probably, like I said, the 4th or 5th time that this has sort of happened. We had it back before Chronicles came out, and then after Revelations dropped and that Easter egg was solved, we had it after Origins. The Easter egg of that was solved, and this is just another one of those. And although I've been through a lot of these, and I've always seen them through where the zombies community is slow and then it builds back up again, I'm gonna be completely honest that this is probably the worst I've ever seen. And the basis of me saying this is pretty straightforward, but I think it's valid, is that we just don't have anything to do in zombies right now. I want to say that that's a combination of Infinite Warfare zombies not doing as well as we had hoped, the summer being over, everyone being back to school, and we haven't really had any new Treyarch content since Chronicles. But I think the whole situation of it right now is we're waiting for World War II to come out, and until then, we really don't have anything to do. Continuing this trend of brutal honesty, guys, there is nothing to stream right now. Like, if you go to every single zombies YouTuber's channels, you'll notice that a lot of them are playing Fortnite, and an even greater amount of them aren't even posting at all. And again, that's because there's nothing to post. Unless you're doing mods, which have been very underwhelming just due to the assets that Treyarch was allowed to let out, or news, you really don't have a lot to post. And it's really weird because over the last year, it's just been a whole bunch of replaying maps, doing new challenges on old maps, going back to Black Ops 2. Like, Black Ops 2 is huge this year. And now we're just at this point where the well has sort of run dry. And this brings me to my next point, which is a huge thing that I really hate to drop, but Black Ops 3 isn't replayable. That's a very bold statement, so let me explain a little bit more. Black Ops 3 has hit its point of replayability, and it has hit it way faster than Black Ops 2 did. Because if you think about Black Ops 2, it was a game, and then the new game came out, and then people went back and played Black Ops 2 for months. But Black Ops 3, on the other hand, I hear people saying all the time, like, there's just nothing to do in that game anymore. And this is a super, super major point to note. The reason that I think Black Ops 3 isn't replayable, and this is gonna lead into some things I think need to happen in the next zombies games, is that if you really break every single Treyarch map down in Black Ops 3, it's literally the same formula. The concept for Black Ops 3 maps is very different than what we saw in Black Ops 2. Black Ops 3, there's very little variance. There's very, very little straying from the main central idea of what those maps are. It's this huge, ambitious goal that there's an Easter egg and there's all this stuff to do. But in doing that, I'm now realizing, like, after a year, we've had time to play with that, is once you're done with the Easter egg, you're done with going to round 100, I feel like there's not much else to do in those maps. There's so much variation in Black Ops 2 where you have all these different maps, all kinds of different things to do, and challenges and things like that work out so much better. But in Black Ops 3, it's like, if you're gonna stream a map, you kind of have to do the Easter egg, and it's like, okay, everyone's seen the Horizon Drac Easter egg done 18,000 times before. And it's a 2-year-old game. I don't think they were planning on it being replayable till today. What I'm saying is we've really stretched it out, and that's a point to take for something I want to talk about in a little bit. My next point, though, is World War II. World War II is basically the promised messiah that is going to get us out of this dark period. It's basically the one true Morty of the zombies community. World War II is going to be very, very important for zombies this year. World War II is kind of going to be the exo-zombies of this new generation of zombies on YouTube. Like, it's going to be good, it's going to be enjoyed, and it is going to get us through it. My big fear is that I just think it's going to take more than just a new map every couple months to get us through it. And that kind of brings me to my final point of making zombies more replayable in the future. The point of this video wasn't just to simply say zombies is dead, World War II is gonna save it. No, that was like that's the framework for this. This always happens. We've seen it over and over and over again, where zombies just kind of fizzles out, new content picks it back up. I feel like this is just a problem that we always run into, of just kind of running out of things to do. And there's so much I wish that they would implement into the next set of games. So although I am addressing Treyarch on this more so, Sledgehammer, if you're listening, hear me out. What's the #1 thing that, like, besides new content, has kept zombies alive in the last year? World freaking records. The website Zombies Records is absolutely phenomenal. Basically, it's a very, very complex leaderboard that has every single game, every single map, and then probably 15 to 20 different challenges or leaderboards on various challenges. So you know how the leaderboard now is literally just like, who made it to the highest round? Oh, someone got to 200,000. But what if they introduced game modes? So imagine you go into your game and you've got the normal map and all this stuff, but then you've got a setting for challenges. So there's the no jug challenge, the no revive challenge, no box guns challenge. There's all these different kinds of challenges on ZR, like Easter egg speedrun, and it times you. All these different things. I want to see that implemented into the game. I feel like the idea of all these different challenges, these things to make zombies more difficult, is really what's going to just switch it up and keep it fresh. The idea of Zombies Records and all these different like no revive challenges and stuff completely revived the zombies community. And I just think if they were going to extend off of that, it would be huge, especially for the longevity of the games. So rather than when the next map drops, it's you figure out the Easter egg and you get to a high round, you've got, oh, who can get to the highest without Juggernog? All these different things to just make it more complete. I don't know, guys. That's something that I really want to see introduced either in the next Treyarch game or even in Sledgehammer. If you're listening and you got some extra time, you probably don't at this point, but maybe once we get to DLC. Zombies is not dead. It's not going anywheres, but it's just we're in a low point right now. And as you can see, people are saying like, you know, Fortnite, everyone's going over to that. I think that's just a point of Fortnite is a really good game that's happened to blow up at the perfect time before World War II has come out. I'm freaking excited for World War II Zombies. I hope you guys are as well. So just a video I wanted to make because I see a lot of this on Twitter and stuff, and I just think I'm that guy that sometimes weighs in on things that maybe he shouldn't weigh in on. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. Boom. I'll see you later. Peace out. Oh, and go follow me on Twitch. Top link in the description. You freaking nerds.